guys, it's Libby, and today I'm doing the Choose the Year, or is it Choose Your Year, whichever one, book tag. I was tagged by Katie of Books and Things, and this was originally created by Mel at Mel's Bookland Adventures. So what you're supposed to do is choose a year, go to Goodreads, which will give you the top 200 most popular, according to Goodreads metrics, books that were published in any specific year that you choose. And I have chosen the year 1976. A lot of people were choosing their year of birth, but I've actually looked at what was going down in the publishing world in 1991, and it is just boring as a sack of potatoes. So I decided to not go with my birth year, and instead I went to my Goodreads read shelf. I sorted by year published, and I went back in time, starting with 2019, and I went to find the first year where I had not read any books from that year, just to be like, what you got that I'm missing out on? Oh, year that I have read nothing from. And the first year, going back in time, that I have not read anything from is 1976. So let's begin. This does mean I have kind of kneecapped myself for question number 2. Question number 1 was choose a year and say why. I just did. Question number 2 is which books published in that year have you read or if none heard of? So, I can't answer the first part of that question, but heard of, I have heard of the first 5, Interview with a Vampire, The Selfish Gene, Roots, Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry, and Children of Dune. Then moving into later ones, like I've heard of some of them, and some of them I'm like, oh, it's definitely plausible that exists, like Frog and Toad All Year. I know of the Frog and Toad series. I would totally believe that there was a Frog and Toad book called that. I have heard of Kiss of the Spider Woman. I thought it was a play. Are there any books published that year that sound interesting, and would you read them now? So I think my number 1 choice, if I had to choose a book off of this list, would be Touch Not the Cat by Mary Stewart. I have not actually read any Mary Stewart, although she kind of seems like she would be my thing. So I do plan to read some stuff by her. Probably not going to start with Touch Not the Cat, though, since that one's not as famous as like her Merlin books, 9 Coaches Waiting, the Rose Cottage. Then there's most obscure sounding book. I'm not totally sure what Mel means by obscure. Does she mean like weird? Does she mean like that I've never heard of? Or that I think it's unlikely that most people have heard of. There were a couple of books that were published in Arabic, so those ones, I can't tell you what their names are because I cannot read the Arabic alphabet. Why do you think it's okay to have 4 different symbols for the same letter? This is just incredibly unfair Arabic. But if we're gonna go with like weird ones, there were 2 weird ones that I found. One is Marx for Beginners. Marx, obviously a very beginner topic, by Ruiz, no last name, just a first name. And the description reads, a cartoon book about Marx? Are you sure it's Karl, not Groucho? How can you summarize the work of Karl Marx in cartoons? It took Ruiz to do it. So that one sounds odd and fun. One that sounds odd and disturbing is She, Understanding Feminine Psychology by Robert A. Johnson. I'm filled with so little confidence in the fact that this is written by a man. Back cover text reads, what does it mean to be a woman? What is the pathway to mature femininity? And what of the masculine components of a woman's personality? Robert A. Johnson explores these questions in this new edition of She, updated to reflect the growth of his thinking on these subjects. I feel like I could write a dissertation just on that paragraph. It has been rated 3.92 stars. I don't know what this tells us about the world. And then the last question is about the strangest book cover, for which I definitely had to pick the Doré illustrations for Dante's Divine Comedy. I'm not sure if this actually contains the text of the Divine Comedy, or if it's just an art book that is associated with the Divine Comedy, but why doesn't every book cover contain a nude man presenting me with his decapitated head? And now I would like to tag firstly Maya from Maya Reads. Maya and I have been like in a game of one-upsmanship, challenging each other, or sorry, just tagging each other in increasingly introspective tags, despite the fact that we both hate introspection. So I'm hoping to declare détente with this fairly non-introspective tag. And I'm also interested in what Amanda from Amanda Center has to say about these questions. I don't know if either of you have been tagged before, but the good thing about this tag is you can just sort of do it over again. So if you have been tagged by somebody else, do it again for a different year. Okay, thank you guys for watching. I will see you later.